Glowbox Arena. Damon Heta has finished superbly in this tournament. Luke Humphries has seen off Caden Milne, one of the young up-and-coming stars of New Zealand, then Michael Smith, the world #2, and then the top seed, Luke Littlew, in that astonishing act of escapology from 6-2 down in the semi-finals. Can he really turn it on in this final? He may need to, because Damon Heta has been gobbling up pretty much every chance that comes his way. He's running at more than 70% on his doubles for the tournament. 19 hits out of 27 attempts. Astonishing numbers. If he maintains that, he could not only win a second World Series title, but he could claim his first ever victory against cool hand Luke Humphries. It is first to 8 legs for the title. It goes to either the Heat or cool hand.
Yeah, a long time coming, but he's due, isn't he? He's due to beat Humphries, he's due to win a big one. Luke Humphries,
81.
I think if you asked him, would be honest and say he's surprised to be here. He was a tad lucky in beating Michael Smith. But that was astonishing. Luke Littlew missing 2 match darts. He was 6-2 up. It was game over, except it wasn't. It was an incredible fight back from Luke Humphries. He finally gets here to a World Series final.
Well, this will bring the curtain down on the World Series Tour events, but the World Series finals to come, of course, in Amsterdam in a few weeks' time. And the regional players in Australia and New Zealand may have drawn a blank over the last fortnight, but Damon Heta, the tour card holder, the Aussie #1, showing them how to get the job done. Can he get this job done? Oh, he's hit the double 16 by accident, so next door for double 8 is found. And the man who is hitting doubles ridiculously regularly in this tournament starts with a double-double finish that he didn't even intend.
Well, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 4 top plus finishes from Heta, 20 out of 28 for the tournament. He's having some fun. Yeah, Luke Littlew. Separate legs, mismatched darts to beat Luke Humphries. If you're checking out at 71/72% in a tournament, more than likely you're going to win it.
Well, look, there are a number of players who've managed to win World Series events, and Damon Heta is one of the most left field ones when he won in Brisbane 5 years ago. It would not be as left field for him to win tonight, bearing in mind he is the world #9. But it would be a second one. Take somebody like James Wade or Raymond van Barneveld. They played nearly 70 of these between them, never won one.
The ball.
96.
He's missed.
You require 86.
So to level it up, 86. Well done. Sign of a world champ under pressure. And it is 1-all. Looks done. One thing for sure, whatever happens here, Damon Heta has won a prestigious award this weekend. Kyle Anderson Trophy, which is awarded each year at the World Series events down under.
80.
The man who's made the biggest impression from the Oceanic players, and of course there had to be only one winner, and they were great friends, Heta and Kyle Anderson. Sadly missed. He will be honoured to receive that trophy. Can he put the icing on the cake with the World Series victory? worth saying now we're in the final
40.
that we will be back in New Zealand in 2025 for a 9th World Series event.
95.
A couple of big finishers staring at them. It's too big for Humphries. But he's going to take a chunk out of it, a very big chunk. Now, Damon Heta in real danger of being broken and going behind in this final.
Got choices.
82.
He'd have been better staying downstairs, I think. Is it going to matter? Luke Humphries hits the front in our New Zealand final.
Damon, of course, went all the way to the final in Wollongong last year, where he got a toweling, to be honest. Was beaten 8-1 in the final. However, he hadn't been playing as well in that tournament as he has been in this one. You expect him to cause Humphries problems.
59.
Come a long way since Brisbane 2019, Damon Heta. The tournament that changed his life.
421.
Sent it in a direction that he could scarcely believe. From a roofer in Perth to one of the best players in the world to the Australian #1
140.
to winning tournaments to World Cup winner.
59. 121.
Another crack at the 1-2-1. Another crack at the bullseye.
96.
Luke Humphries hasn't hit a 10+ finish in this tournament so far. Can he here? Oh, right in the middle of the red bit. And that could be a crucial hit from Luke Humphries. And what a time to nail your first 10+ finish. 3 legs on the spin for the world champ.
He's managed to hold his throw in 15 darts, Luke Humphries, on both occasions, with Damon Heta having missed the bullseye on both occasions. That's the difference in this game so far.
Had a few bounce out tonight, haven't we? But that was 57 on the floor.
Right in the corner, that 57, but it did look in the corner. You're doing well to hit the wires on these boards nowadays. Not deterred him. Straight back in that treble. It's a poor score of a ton after that first dart from Damon Heta.
434. Looking for 167. 97. Damon, you require 66.
This would be a big hold of throw. Well,
48.
his finishing has just deserted him a little bit when it's mattered most in this final. Heta was looking at the floor, but he'll know. He's now looking at a very steep mountain, which he's got to climb. It's 4 legs on the spin for Luke Humphries.
Yeah, and what's that make it? It makes it 9 of the last 10 once you factor in his comeback against Luke Littler. Humphries is on the charge.
Well, New Zealand World Series winners, Adrian Lewis, Gary Anderson, Kyle Anderson, Michael van Gerwen twice, Gerwin Price and Rob Cross. Has the fire gone out on the heat?
140.
Lost a bit of that spark, hasn't it?
434.
Well, 3 legs he's lost where he's had darts to win him. And granted, a couple of them, it's just a bullseye at the end of a combination, but the one that really hurts, missing double 18 and double 9 in that last leg to be broken again. This for 5-1. 9 off, so 18 for double top.
27. Damon, you require 157.
If ever he needed a big one in the World Series, it's now. The 5-1.
And it might be right back now that Damon Heta cannot help but think.
A place in his first ever World Series final at the 11th attempt. Damon Heta is in his second. He's got to find darts like that. Much more consistent basis. Well, just because he can, Luke Humphries replies in kind. Yeah, all the fun of the fair on finals night. We've seen Peter Wright miss double 12 for a 9-darter.
140.
Luke Humphries' incredible comeback. Peter Wright returned to form, although he was beaten by Damon Heta in the semi-finals.
140.
Well, Heta needs this now, Stuart. Needs to stop the 5-leg run.
Taking down 122 in this final on the ball. So Heta will return. If he loses this leg, it's a hopeless cause, but he doesn't. Having said that, it looked a hopeless cause for Luke Humphries in the semi-finals, and it wasn't somehow.
140.
He just looks in control and confident. Very much on easy street at the moment, Luke Humphries.
Once he's in rhythm, he's just so hard to stop, isn't he?
95.
Looks like another big defeat in a World Series final. Lost 8-1 last year in Australia to Rob Cross in the final in Wollongong.
140.
Frustrating thing for Heta is that he knows he's played well all weekend.
57.
101 average. Late to join us. Humphries beating Michael Smith 6-4 it was in the quarterfinals, and he admitted Smith was a better player, but he took his chances. Smith missed doubles. Heta here looking at a maximum, deflected into the single, and then that astonishing fight back from 6-2 down.
100.
And there's another.
He's just a clip too good, isn't he, at the moment for Heta? Must hold here. In the race to 8.
Well, Humphries here could give himself a great chance.
97. Damon, you require 106.
You feel he needs this. So Luke Humphries,
58.
if he gets this, it's match point, because he'll be throwing for the match in the next one. And he does get it. Well, one of the real highlights of this event has been Damon Heta's finishing right up until this final, but it's the finishing of Luke Humphries. 7 out of 12. It's been stunning, and the world champion is now throwing to win the New Zealand Darts Masters. He's on his way!
Just a machine, isn't he?
93.
Sit here and shake your head at his all-round ability.
We've been doing that for 9 months. He's hit 180s in the last 4 legs. That's a blip, you would think. Just run out of steam in this final, the Australian. Whereas Luke Humphries is steaming on and steaming ahead. Looking every bit a winner in New Zealand.
Nice job from Heta. Still embers, but barely in the heat.
86.
Well, Luke Humphries has beaten Michael Smith tonight. He's beaten Luke Littler with an amazing comeback. He's on the verge here of a World Series triumph. But he misses 2 match darts.
94.
Number 17's got to be the shot. So back comes
42.
the world champion,
32.
the world #1. And now, a World Series winner for the very first time. Luke Humphries dominates in the final.